I think everything is in order. We do be... I'll always play Dancer, but it's not the main. 8.0 Copium? Maybe. I was talking to Zahir about it. It's like, maybe we'll get our job back in 8.0. But no. I only know Monk for this patch, at the very least. Or this until 8.0. And then maybe beyond that. So we're a Moogle boy. For the new Prange. I mean, I'll probably play it. I like Prange as a role. Well, I say that despite me not liking Bard. I like Machinist. I just don't want to commit to learning Machinist. All right, MSQ time. I have no idea how long it will be, how long it'll take. If it'll be very eventful, because, you know, we've finished Dawn Trail, so this is gonna be like, we're gonna finally start the lead-in to the next X-Pack with this. Maybe kinda slow, I don't know. But hopefully we still have enough time to do the raid stuff tonight afterwards. One way to find out. With the winds.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calix be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
Okay.
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
I mean, yeah, if they're here to stay, welcome them to the wide world.
Then we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in more capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Okay.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Oh, you're just like going somewhere? You're not like going back to Charlene? You're just going? You could have let me know in time to see you off.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Wogalot's holding him hostage so he can say bye. That's actually funny.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Well, I guess
No,
get on
the
it.
essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it
A
happens.
souvenir for Euless. Let's go.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
Why do you sound like that?
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
I was like, I know he's gone on record saying he doesn't want to give up the role despite his like newfound fame and success. I was like, is this Jonathan Bailey still? I mean, yeah, Wicked and all, but maybe we'll have more roles. I don't know. Then we can. Maybe it'll sound more normal as we go on. I was telling my friend, so since we went to go see Wicked, especially my my one like extra musical friend, I was like, you don't know this, but I know Jonathan Bailey as a red cat boy. So the whole time we've been watching this movie, it's just a red cat boy because he uses the same voice. Like that's his just normal voice he uses for Graha, and I forget the character's name in Wicked. Fucking Prince Charming scarecrow guy. And then I showed her a picture. It's like, oh my god, I understand. I get it. Like, yep. It was really funny. It's like, wait, what do you mean our red cat boy's like sexiest man of the year? What do you mean he's like popping off in Bridgerton and Wicked? What? The internet's still arguing over whether it's him? Okay, okay. What news, Ravioli? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And here I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. Afraid not. It's gonna be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliol forthwith? Even Lamachi's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. More shell screen time, the copium that we recruit her when we leave. Gross. I mean, as like a background scion, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I don't think she's gonna be, you know, A team, but you know, like maybe a B team person to call upon, even though we haven't done that in literally years, like Hori Boulder and, you know, the others. The people that sit in the hideout and do nothing, you know? Oh, there's not a... Oh, wait. No, I was like, is there a fast way down there? I don't think so. I gotta see the mob of people over there. Oh, in 2-play, Jesus, there's a ton. Yeah, there's 2 spots. Okay. I wish you all would not make a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least, Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparation. Saw what happened to Arnveld and realized screen time is dangerous. True.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
But he's still like 2 foot nothing.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Uklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Many of them her fault. Correct.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Oh God, it. Yeah, she's just been back there alone.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
They're just the first to leave. We still got 4 of us here.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right? Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulihiolo. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Well,
I'll remember.
I think the
our time
dungeon
together
still involves Tural,
for the
so
rest of my days.
maybe not quite.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Oh, title matches. Yeah,
I
that's
have to go.
that's side content.
next
They don't
time.
care about that.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
It is very strange. Into Themis. T. That's all I can see from the logo because of the internet photoshopping it. I still remember whenever they dropped the logo, I was like, guys, Olympus is back. And they just removed the T from the logo. Now it's our turn to take the next step. The question is what direction, and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Just money. I breathed wrong. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dockworkers if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Complicated process, yeah.
beautiful place, Tyrol.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
If you're one day removing allowing people to see the sky they haven't seen in hundreds of years. I don't remember the like physics explanation of the bubble. I don't know if it can be removed without harming the city. But they are able to leave the bubble.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing...
That's part of the whole train thing. So they have a rail set up so they can step outside and see the world. But I don't think we can remove the bubble.
Would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity
like,
extends well beyond
it's
our
like, who are
duty
you?
to assess
What have you
passive
done with the
influence.
Gra? It's very distracting, honestly.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, 'twas Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights, and I. But we couldn't save everyone.
I was like, yeah, we saw the recreation of it in the computer.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible.
Oh, so even before they jumped planets, quote unquote, they were able to go beyond their
I
bubble?
was under the impression the star was scoured of life.
Yeah.
That man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist continent.
Oh.
Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Huh.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
I didn't remember or
If it
maybe
please
realize
your
that
majesty.
living memory wasn't... Living memory itself was still on the 9th? However that works?
Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Why would you say that? I'm gonna click it. Why would you say that?
As would I. Let us make every effort to ensure none of us suffer such a dreadful fate.
Yeah, actually, I gotta hit the Warrior of Light with what an odd thing to say. Oh, I made some bank during that. Oh shit. Let's go. I sold all those Mason's abrasives during that cutscene. We're raking in the dough. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Laynode Nemo. Giant portal at the top of Evergreen. Are you able to unsync that? No, right? I was like, can I pop in there and look at it? I was like, I can't visualize it. Unless that's what the thing in the background was? Huh. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supporting its aerial suspension systems. Thus, aerial suspension. We're floating in the sky. Huh. Thus, both lift and Laynode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lane odes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? We're gonna open the fire exit. Living Memories airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your majesty like to appropriate it? An airship. Yes, please, as soon as possible. With your majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Oh, it's one of the, like, actual blimp things that we saw in the recreation of the dungeon. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel your majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Oh, I was curious if this is also like a design straight from Final Fantasy IX. I'll deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Okay, that's interesting. So there is a ground. Was there a ground on the 13th? I was like, I don't think we ever reached it if there was. I feel like we were just in a floating void of dark. Yeah, it was like floating islands, yeah. What makes me wonder, yeah, had it been like wholly obliterated like that, or is there a ground we just never made it there? The word Alizé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning in Heritage found is tame by comparison. Yeah. A land where Levin reigns. There's basically nothing left. I mean, I guess that would also be why they like escaped to the moon, right? So I guess that checks out too. A sobering sight to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Or at least somewhat escape to the moon, you know. There are no structures nor any signs of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade. It remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Radzatan. Ah, yes, Alphinaud has spoken of Radzatan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There's a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well, given the barren surroundings are surely ravenous. Oh! Oh, okay. I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting it right here. Alright. Alright, looks like it's 3 of us tonight. That's fine. Boop. Boop. Oh, what is my G to D with this gear? Oh, 9.4. Oh, we're cooking. Wait, that means I should not use spell speed. I should probably use cookie. Or still just eat through Mokeka that I have a million of still. Alright. The dungeon is the walk to Treno, not Treno itself. Seems like it, yeah. Missed wake. The music, though. Okay. We got Lady in Spirit, because we have a Black Mage still anyway. Look at that. FF9 battle theme. I figured it was a remix of something FF9 related. It sounds like it. Ooh. There's my spirit bonding of all my gear. No turning back now. Ooh. Okay. Giant underground bunker stumbled upon. All right. I can tell if that's a door or like one of those like super drills. And this is just like one side of it. Our black mage said they're struggling with lag, so they're like really lagging behind, literally. Which is gonna make it harder. There's only my damage for like temporal might run out of mitts. Good luck. Yep, I was like, there's LD. What the hell is that? Trenocatoblopas. All right, sure. Well. It does kind of look like Duma, you're right. I think I'm safe here. Yeah. Oh, I broke a rock. I don't think I wanted to do that. You fight this guy in the weapon shop? Why is he in a weapon shop? I don't think yep. What's on the black? Oh, okay. Goodbye, Black Mage. Black Mage just killed me. Thanks, Black Mage. Oh, you can't? Okay. All right. 30%, yeah. Has a built-in arena. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, there goes our last. All right, did we die? That was the last rock. Because there were like, well. There were a ton over here and they all died all at once. Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't help that we're pretty much doing this with 3 people. So damage is really bad. I'll pot. Honestly, I'm just gonna... We got LV1 on the first boss. I'm just gonna rip it. Well... I was like, we cannot avoid killing you. Hold on, I'll Phoenix down Eevee after this. Oh, where are they? There we go. Wait. Oh, I used a potion, apparently. I can't rip. I don't, oh yeah, because I potted my opener. Cooldown's still up. I can't, because they share the same cooldown. Would you make it? Okay. Do not join. You know what? I should have used your invuln. Oh, get out of that. Get out of that. Yeah, Phoenix Downs are real, but I potted. Because we needed the damage. I'll let you get to safety and then worry about me afterwards. Jesus. Okay. Whoa. They have a bubble. Look forward to that with random. Yeah, that could be bad. We'll see. Oh, chest. Nice. Okay, I'm assuming this is Treno, and it looks like we're going in, which leads me to believe this barrier is has not held up. Maybe that's what the red means. Oh shit, whatever. Ridley? What is that? Dark Gate. Oh, a horse. Amdusius. What the hell? Oh. Okay. I see. This is also from the Trano weapon shop? Okay. I feel like when it hits, yeah, they're gonna explode. All right, I'm gonna move here. Oh, I should have. I should have just sprinted. I would have made it if I sprinted. Oh, it was only 3 hits. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, it's a dungeon. Ah, come on. It couldn't be crazy. Okay. People, Trano citizens. Okay. So their barrier very much been compromised, but there's still people here. Yeah, it said it's been 4 centuries. Been at this for 40 years. Electrified Pepsi Man. Oh wait, no, century, 400. Never mind. I was like, wait. No, not decades, centuries. Even worse. Though who knows how long their barrier has been down. Or compromised, rather. Turkey Griffin thing, Thunder Gust Griffin. This is a Trano auction house. Okay. That's where the Griffin is from. Got it. That's a very big arena. caught it out of habit. Don't need a phoenix down from me. Orbs. Okay. Can't say I quite... Oh, maybe I saw how it was doing that. Okay. Hey, come back! I have damage buff. Is there a tiny spot right here? Oh, there is. Let's go. It was made for me. Tornado. Okay. The tornado is now running around the outside. I can't tell what the tornado is doing. Oh, there was, in fact, not a tiny spot that time. Okay. Not bad. First boss just has really punishing... It punishes your mistakes quite heavily. Okay.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Yeah?
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier
that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
But you have had visitors.
I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
I'm assuming the Lala part is like 14 specific. I don't even know if there's like a dwarf race in Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, you're just human, okay.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Well, that was a robot, to be fair.
And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please.
Yeah.
What happened to Alexandria?
You know, from their point of view. Yeah, I was about to say.
It must have looked as
you know
though
what?
we were wiped from the face of the star.
That's really fair, because they just vanished.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
Was the crater we started at? I don't know if that crater was big enough. Was the crater we started at supposed to be
must have gone through.
Alexandria's initial location?
But know
Yes?
that
Okay.
Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Oh, one of the extra NPC dialogues does. Okay, cool.
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Okay, Mom.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Trenno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Okay. Are you able to mount here? Yes. We're just on our new friends. Thanks then for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it before anything else, though. I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rapsy. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you right. Just tip it down your throat. What? Okay. How bad could it be is the description. Sure.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Delicious herc shower.
Got that right. Don't worry, the tingling means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they
Oh,
assured
no.
me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Anti-lightning juice, yep. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since Grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What? Okay. I'll take a skill speed. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. You've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we would like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even in if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. No! I was worried it was gonna happen again tonight. It's DDoS o'clock. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to not exactly cover my Alexandria. I don't want to just skip because I don't remember if there was anything. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. There we go. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. $841. Oh, Lord. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. I, too, should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this up. Yeah, the one before stream... what was the screenshot I put in 14 chat? It was like 1,400. No, Evie's was 1,600. I got out of the shower, logged back in, and I was at 1,300. Probably, why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. What is the, let's see, a grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effects of lightning exposure. Guaranteed to free weary townsfolk of their torpor. Instead of just how bad is it, or how bad could it be now? You must be one of those visitors Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. Brought on the lemon sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beast you felled will all be put to good use, thanks again. 1,400? Oh, I got real lucky getting right back in at the start then. Jesus. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've bought Sleepless Rhapsody? Bless you, I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp though, so in a way, I'm glad for it, and I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. What's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Interesting. Not even, you know, out to forage for seeds. Everything they get is from, has been brought, or I guess wanders its way in through the barrier. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with has asked me to pass something along to him, but hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
That train that stopped midway through.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties.
Sure, that's going to be relevant quickly, given what the trial is for this patch.
Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where
Yeah,
there is
surprisingly,
life,
like,
there is hope.
optimistic and hopeful society.
And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is aught the matter, Lommel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Okay.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
Yes.
You have a
Holy.
keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
Oh, that's pretty important.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Oh. Just the blank stares and the clicking. No. No.
No, 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 she's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so.
You only want us to go with you because there'll be
And
witnesses.
she won't kill me in front of other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
Exactly.
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I like this guy. Yeah. Fun voice work too.
I suppose.
Oh, you got it,
that's
temporal.
that then.
Nice. To work. You're at 687. Man. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past the park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again?
Again?
How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
I beg your forgiveness.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my knees and everything, see?
You needed a front flip for that too?
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he?
Yes.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Took care of the beast one fell swoop? Yeah. So that was their mine.
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Hooray! Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd have to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Them siblings, alright, yep. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Cryle, and this is Ravioli. Hello. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. You're in? Nice. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Oh. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to another on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharge aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lummel has managed to break it again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite. You can suppress its ability to send aether nearby. It usually gets them wandering out of the city toward more fertile ground. So we need to fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. Well, let's split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? All right. So paralysis, I'm assuming like Levin sickness is what she's kind of referring to. Maybe we'll get more details soon. Though you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. What? What? Time to test your tossing arm. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Use the synthetic desensitizer on the lightning sprites. All right. Hold on, what's this? Dodos, it's a ranch. This is our little patch of pasture right here. We raise birds mostly. They give us a good supply of eggs and meat, but more importantly, their feathers make the softest pillows. Okay. I feel like this section is going to be a little polarizing because there's a very large amount of people in this game. Well, I can't tell if they're large or just loud, but there's a very large hate of Lalafels in this game. So I'm loving this. I literally also play a Lala for a reason. You're back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful and you're out then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Yeah, I have a hard time figuring out like how many, I guess. So could be large, but they're loud all the same. Kryl is taking a while, being new to the city. If something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. Not the biggest Lala fan, but this is fun. Yeah. Well, there are several diminutive folk about. None appear to be Cryle. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. I mean, Aloe Aloe is one of the, like, side contents that's actually relevant, yeah. They've brought it up multiple times, this expansion. And in this patch, even. You're looking at my loss there, lad. I can help with. Have you seen a woman in yellow hood? I presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention, she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's all thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward, striking up a conversation after that, and it'd been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, gonna put in folks at ease like, me oddly. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off toward the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. A non-old Dawn Lala civilization, that's fair. Like, from a lore perspective, like, given Ul'dah just everything, I get the dislike in that regard, but there's a lot of people that just, like, that hate them outside of the lore. I blame the Limsa residents. It could be very much. I mean, that's not to say there's...
Were you looking for me?
As far as Limsa AFK culture, question mark? They have their fair share of problematic people. Lala's very much included. And they're problematic for being a Lala doing the things they're doing, right? Like...
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Two of the most warnings we're forced to deal with are Lala's? Wait, what?
And the 9th. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home.
Do you? I was like, are you making up an ultimatum in your head? I was like, I don't think anyone's forcing you to choose.
The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
We look like we're judging her. Which, honestly, I kind of am. I was like, I understand the turmoil. But, like, just because you live on the Source the source is your home. Doesn't mean you're betraying your parents. They gave you to random people across the void for a reason, you know?
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends, and knowing now the challenges they face. What would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Her blood parents are functionally strangers. Yeah. Though, like, from, like, culture, like, this is like, you know, this is her culture that she didn't get to experience. But abandoning everything just to learn, I'm having a hard time siding with her on that. It's like, just do both. I don't understand why it's an ultimatum. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Iane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Why is it so long until the tournament? My deck is... Wait, this must be a Final Fantasy IX thing. My deck is ready or something? Is Triple Triad over here or something? Or whatever card game was in Final Fantasy IX. She ate fake ice cream with them. That's worth 20 plus years of bonding. True. Card tournament was in Final Fantasy IX. Okay, that's fun. What they call it, Tetramaster. Okay. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city.
I was wondering that too, yeah, because
Where did the other peoples go?
We were told Treno, while is like a hotbed for Milala, because that's, yeah, where they were accepted and flourished, there should be other people here too.
Alexandria. In the closing days of the Storm Surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, well, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see.
Okay.
But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question?
So everyone abandoned Alexandria, but it sounds like not. The Malala stayed behind because they, I guess, feel more connected. I was like, they can't leave their home.
We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles.
Yeah.
Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Okay. Earlier, you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha. But how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated? For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter, in fact. It seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Interesting that it looked like the Warrior of Light did not... I mean, we were entrusted with a key. Personally, but... And like, we did not like the sound of Miali knowing about the key.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Railway monitoring system.
The Doom train is approaching.
The Doom train is approaching.
Emergency shelters.
So that makes it sound like they've dealt with this before.
The Doom train. Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
Ah.
You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since.
I see.
The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
Yes, but we're gonna do it anyway. I was like, well, no, I have to do it. I was like, you told me it's madness? Nah. Bet. That's a challenge now.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save a Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lummel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
We've killed worse for less, true. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Ravioli. But we must also recognize that the threat posed by its company of beasts, if its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Trenno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Ystrel and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Ravioli, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. All right. Right. The place we're headed is the Bettini Depot. Although Cheno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission. Yes, I did explain the dangers. Okay. Cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bettini, well, that's your problem. Certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. I'll try to replenish our DH-18s that I broke a million of. Where we call home. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bettini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane, for all of Treno.
Hell on rails. All right. Because of the DDoS earlier, I don't know how far or close you two are to the unlock. They're onboard systems. I should be able to monitor you from the locomotive and you'll be able to hear me. Okay. Time to die to a train. Okay. The music? Very fun. Bro, it's patch day. I don't think you guys have to say first time.
We're in it now! I'm counting on you!
There were like 3 people that said, hi, first time here. Obviously. Windpipe. Oh. Well, I'll be okay. Unlimited Express. All right.
The black arm!
There's line of sight obstacles here, huh?
Good luck!
Lightning Express, okay. Windpipe. Oh. That was not... Okay. Thought it was going the other way.
Not again!
All right, now we got gravity. Oh boy.
Use the transport panels to get up there!
All right, so far this fight hates melee players. That's what I'm learning. Head on emission. Oh, I see. Okay. Lightning Express. Man, fuck you. Really? Garbage.
How many times are they going to do that?
How many times I gotta tell you this, old man? Runaway train. My buffs! Oh, okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it was connected to a little... What? That's cool. What do you mean? We're a... All right, then. Don't... Okay. Jesus. We probably don't want to stand there, actually. I don't know if it matters. All right.
What in the... You're still on board, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's his hands.
Ethereal arms?
Yeah, it's like, what? Arms? Yeah, no, this fight actually, I'm assuming just the normal is gonna be rude. Like, okay. Hopefully. Derail.
Quick! Jump on the next one!
Oops, all downtime. My favorite.
Thunder upon us!
Oh, it's moving. Okay. Oh, I could have stayed, man. I could have stayed up there. God, I've used so many thunderclaps. I'm just taking the hit. 2 minutes literally just went out. Go fuck yourself. This shit is so ass. Very cool. Not very cool as a melee. No. This one I at least, yeah. Can make that one work. What the shit? Okay. Okay. Sure. Lower DPS is supposed to do that anyway. Okay. Thought the visual's not that much exciting of a fight so far. Yeah, it doesn't have very much mechanics, at least on normal. I'm hoping extreme is cool and not disrespectful of being a melee player. Because Jesus Christ. I felt punished for just existing.
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
Yeah.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to
Hold
make
on,
sure
Nami.
Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south.
Uptime the whole time? I did not.
I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Aren't any guardrails on the side? Oh. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, yep. Goodbye. See the wounded, try not to join them, alright? Oh, they said there's checkpoints? Oh, this could be long. Well, I got I got best gear I could have right now.
No!
With the chest badge and everything, this is like 100% just a Star Trek reference.
Yes.
But the red
Thank
coat
you
didn't
so
die.
much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Almost did though.
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
I see what we're doing. These are some of my least favorite things. Maybe this one, some of them are fun
Best
sometimes.
make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
Butterfly motif. Okay. I've kind of always been a hater of solo instances, not gonna lie. So every time I see one pop up, I'm like, here we go.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal. Help is on the way!
Oh, that one's not. Oh, I see. Okay. The boss will be the last monster from the Treno weapon shop. We can't have 3 out of 4. Oh, okay. What the? In the middle of the water. Rescue the citizens. Sure. Here you guys go.
There may be other stragglers.
shocked citizen. I'm so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Oh.
Our home! First
I
things
can't hold
first,
enough water
the
for
fire.
that. Extinguish fire.
To take a leaf
Drippy.
out of Y'shtola's book.
Don't let her hear you say that. She'll kill you. It was you that put the fire out? Oh, well, ever, thank you. Now that we know it won't spread any further, we can all take shelter until this is over. Oh. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen anything the like. Priorities, yes. I'm gonna run away. We can talk about it later.
Too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
Oh, in the pasture?
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Well, that has like multi-hits to it. If I was positioned dead center, that would have killed almost all the snakes as well.
How many are there?
Just a couple. We're fine. But okay, so far this is bad.
Is that all of them?
Doubt it. Oh no! Wait.
A behemoth!
Ah, the fourth one was a behemoth? Okay. Well, you were right. God, this patch is full of behemoths. Because we know one of the Arcadian uses behemoth too. Oh. Mage girls, let's go.
Oh. You cut that rather close.
I mean, mage healer combo. She's whatever the fuck she wants, I guess. The conjurer black mage with the astro bubble, you know.
Thank goodness you're all right.
The little slippers.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
All right. Greater behemoth. Oh my.
I have no doubt.
Storming roar, okay. Oh, and oh, I didn't even notice the trouncing part. Worked out. I don't think it's a new book. I don't think it's intentional.
Thunderheads!
Keep away from the clouds.
If I never see another storm.
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
Well, oh yeah, you just have to stand in one.
Some friendly winds, if you please.
Oh, wait, is she drawing Leviathan? Oh no, that's a giant toucan. Never mind. I thought it was a snake. I was like, you're not a summoner. Are you allowed to do that?
How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
The bird, yeah, the bird from the... Oh god, I hate whenever they do spread. Go away, Kryle! I hate when they do NPC spreads. Because they grief you so hard. Luckily, they didn't do real damage. I would have been pissed if that... Oh. My riddle of fire, dude.
11 grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Let me stand up.
Ball lightning.
Okay. Oh.
Y'shtola, Sveen, lend me your strength.
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Okay.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer.
Bruh, okay, it's like just one more GCD.
Take cover behind the Spriggan.
The Spriggan. But 2 minutes, dude. Oh my god, look at him. I love him.
The tide is turning. Press the attack.
All right.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Oh, how you've grown. Not the wise sage stance.
Flatterer.
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of holes in that. Okay, there you go. Nice.
everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them.
I was thinking there was gonna be a relation here.
Alila? Kryl, does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
Oh, we still got to do the raid tier, Kenny. can't have 0.5 yet.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
Oh, I'd be guessing.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
While I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city, I am none the worse for wear thanks to your stroller. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Miala. Into the Mist. There it is, the last bit. Curious, isn't it? I want to know. More than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. This is a really pretty town, though. I do really like it here.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
Interesting.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has
So
been
great
in the
aunt.
safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
That's what it sounds like.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now.
Okay, okay.
Here is where we've put down our roots.
I was curious about that because Ayala, or engineer sister, was like yeah, I would love to see it. That's not home though. And she started this speech saying like, it's been our duty to find a way to get back. Like those don't align.
The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well.
Okay.
But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives and perform others such feats of heroism. I'm still not sure, frankly. Where's the to let Ishtola get her mans and bring Reen home? Where's that answer? Explore, I guess.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Trenno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
So those
May have
encrypted
made some
files.
progress.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Trenno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
I don't think anyone... Kryl is so in her own head. Holy.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Trenno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Ominous, but go on.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands, oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
One, give me that. Two, there was someone who wasn't a Malala here. Oh. Why am I walking? I don't know. Oh, hey, I sold my Construct 14. Let's go. More money. Also, wait. Or raw. Are there any Aura in Alexandria? Whatever they're called on this planet. Is that the first one we've seen? Yeah, I was like, I don't recall seeing it.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
Yeah, however we can manage that, sure.
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Okay. For Doom Train the homies all the time. It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but should I wake? I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I'm more certain than ever that I think they said Chalet. I've been saying Shale. Will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosson will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes, I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure, and Gosson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Speak with God. Oh, alright. This is the turn-in. Honestly, this MSQ patch has been better than I expected it to be. Like, I expected it to be kind of slow-moving, maybe not that exciting, since it's gonna be our, you know, the start leading into the next X-Pack. But no, this has been pretty good. Ah, this explains much. You see me? Okay. I wonder why I haven't seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. I ask where you've been. It's quite a long story. Of her stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. Yeah, I really enjoyed last patch too. But it was like the conclusions was like, I don't have high expectations for what this is gonna be, but it's been, yeah, very fun. Duty calls is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please don't hesitate to seek it. You're back. How did it go? Did you find a way down? Oh, yes. Treno, I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. It could be, though my work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our warrior of light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. In Cryle, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Porxies? Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Yashola to instruct me. It is the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the Source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Nice. But then the ending cutscene. What do we got? Earlier in Trano.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, I need whatever you're holding.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area.
Also, greenhorn.
But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal.
Or scales, or what, you know, both.
Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
Oh, dear me! Oh.
Oh, that's an ashen. Okay, you know what? I don't know if I like it moving.
One need the warrior of lights to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
I didn't want to say it.
Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute.
But the voice sounded familiar.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
You're belly now.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again.
I mean, basically, it makes sense, given the person he is. But this is, okay. You know what? Whatever.
And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
Oh? What do you mean by that?
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Okay. Have the fractions. For some reason, the reflections aren't sustainable now. The both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are effectively gone. Which is I mean, you know what? Given that she's like, if the hero he's continuing on his path unless he changes course. Okay. It'll be hell on earth what happens. I mean, quite literally, yeah. That's how calamities on the source is from rejoinings. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was pretty good. Very interested in what's to come and where exactly we're going. Good shit.